Stunning, Jeff Sessions cited the wrong law when he recused himself from Russia witch hunt, took advice from Obama lawyers by Jim Hoff for thegatewaypundit.com. In March of 2017, Attorney General Jeff Sessions announced he will recuse himself from investigations related to the 2016 presidential campaign, including the alleged Russian interference in the 2016 election. Sessions made the announcement the day after he was sworn in as Attorney General, after advice from Obama's lawyers in the Department of Justice. On Wednesday night, Fox News contributor and legal expert Greg Jarrett told Sean Hannity that Sessions used the wrong law when announcing his recusal. He took advice from Obama officials and they misled him. Greg Jarrett, he betrayed the president. He knew when he was sworn in that he was going to recuse himself, and the very next day he put the recusal in motion. He never told the president about that. And by the way, he cited the regulation in his recusal. He cited the wrong law. It didn't apply. Sarah Carter, I think he was being advised badly at the time. Yeah, by Obama holdovers, who in the world would believe them? Good grief, he cited the wrong law. The DOJ regulation Sessions cited was 28 CFR 45.2, says no DOJ employee may participate in criminal investigation or prosecution if he has a personal or political relationship with any person or organization substantially involved in the conduct that is the subject of the investigation or prosecution, or who would be directly affected by the outcome. As Andrew McCarthy at National Review reported, the regulation he cited applies to a different type of investigation. Once again, the question must be asked, who did Deep State catch Jeff Sessions in bed with? You're going to tell me Sessions is that stupid? No. Sessions is compromised. Let me take a listen here.
These reports tonight, Sarah, what are you hearing that possible Trump administration changes of McMaster and at the VA and at the Chief of Staff and the Attorney General? Go ahead.
Look, I think the President Trump sent a very clear message with, and I know this from talking to sources, with the firing of Rex Tillerson. He's sending a message across the board to everyone, even allies overseas. He's saying, you either work with me, but if you're working against me behind my back, I know this, and if you're not going to work with me on this, then we're going to get rid of you. And if you're not doing your job, then we're taking you out of your office.
Politically speaking, won't the country explode if Jeff Sessions is out? I mean, look, I understand the president's frustration about the recusal. I don't believe Jeff Sessions should, if he knew he was going to recuse himself, he never should have taken the position. Because without that recusal, none of this happens.
He betrayed the president. He knew when he was sworn in he was going to recuse himself because he testified that the very next day he put the recusal in motion. He never told the president about that. And by the way, he cited the regulation of his recusal.
What are the political...
He cited the wrong law. It didn't apply to his recusal.
That's true, but I think he was being advised badly at that time.
Yeah, by
and
Obama's holdovers.
That's correct.
You know,
that's
who,
right.
Who in
that's
the world
right.
would believe that?
What about the political fallout before we have to move on here in a second? What about the political fallout, Sarah, if he did that?
Well, you know, I don't know if we'd see massive political fallout here. I think he would definitely feel it from Republicans who support Sessions, who don't want to see him removed. But look, I think Sessions is probably the least of it right now, because I think what we're hearing from Sessions and from the Attorney General is that there is things in motion at the DOJ taking place right now that they can't discuss publicly, because remember, we won't even know if there's a grand jury convening on some of this. That is very private. But he did say there was a prosecutor looking into this. I think other people should be more worried. I think the head of the Veterans Administration, Shulkin, should be very concerned. There are a lot of people I've spoken with that said, look, he's not doing his job. He doesn't know how to be a leader. He has an armed guard outside the door. People can't access him. What's going on here? So I think there's other people that need to be very worried right now.
He has an armed guard outside his door. People can't speak to him. Deep state. And then you know what I thought of that just popped into my head? Wouldn't Trump's lawyers, his attorneys, wouldn't they know if he cited the wrong law? But I guess they just took him for his word, figuring he knew, because Greg Jarrett didn't know that either at the time. But it strikes me as odd. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.